Is question 3, part A. All right, so the problem says consider the differential equation dy dx equals quantity y minus 2 times quantity x squared plus 1. A says find y equals g of x, the particular solution to the given differential equation with the initial condition that g of 0 equals 5. All right, so first step in solving a differential equation is to separate the variables. So our variables are y and x, so I'm going to multiply by dx, and I'm going to divide by y minus 2. So I have dy divided by y minus 2 equals x squared plus 1 times dx. All right, so now I am ready to integrate. All right, so once I separate the variables, I can always integrate. All right, so on the left side, I have really, remember, this is like 1 over y minus 2. So technically, I need a u substitution. So u equals y minus 2. So du equals dy. So that one's actually pretty easy. I have the integral of 1 over u du. All right. And so if I integrate that, I get the natural log of the absolute value of u, which is just y minus 2. So I'm going to replace that right away. All right. On the right side, I'm going to integrate, and I'm going to get x cubed over 3 plus x plus c. Don't forget about the plus c. It has to be on one of the two sides. X cubed over 3 plus x plus c. All right. So now I have integrated. I have found an indefinite integral, so I have to add the c. All right, and so now I'm going to use the fact that g of 0 equals 5. All right, and so I'm going to plug in 0 for x and 5 for y. So the natural log of the absolute value of 5 minus 2 equals 0 cubed over 3 plus 0 plus c. All right, so that one's actually pretty easy. We just get that the natural log of 3 is equal to c. All right, so once we get that, I'm going to go back up here, and I'm going to say, okay, then that means the natural log of the absolute value of y minus 2 is equal to x cubed over 3 plus x plus the natural log of 3. All right, and so I have this. So now I found a specific solution, but I still need to get the specifically the value of y, right? So I need to get the explicit solution for y. And so I'm going to exponentiate both sides. Remember, make each side a power of e, all right? And so e to the natural log goes away, and I'm left with the absolute value of y minus 2 equals e to the x cubed over 3 plus x plus the natural log of 3, okay? Now, on the right side, I can do one thing to simplify um, because I have this plus natural log of 3. So I can rewrite the right side as e to the x cubed over 3 plus x times e to the natural log of 3. And the only reason I would do that is because e to the natural log of 3 is just 3. And so the right side becomes 3 e to the x cubed over 3 plus x. Now that is not necessary in a free response setting. You could just leave it like that, but I'm just trying to show you why the rubric has what it does. All right, and so then I have the absolute value of y minus 2 equals that. All right, so now how do I get rid of the absolute value? I use a plus or minus on the opposite side. So y minus 2 equals plus or minus 3 e to the x cubed over 3 plus x. All right, and now remember, all right, uh, I got to figure out which one I want, the plus or the minus. So remember, we were told that g of 0 is 5, right? So if I'm going to add 2 over, so y equals 2 plus or minus 3e to the x cubed over 3 plus x, all right, remember, if I plug in 0 for x, right, I have to remember that I have to have 2 plus 3 to get positive 5. So my answer is y equals 2 plus 3e to the x cubed over 3 plus x. All right, and so that is part A. That is a very important question. It is worth 5 points. All right, so make sure you check out the rubric to talk about how many points each part is worth.